Shalom, y'all. This is Hawud. Now, I know y'all ain't heard from me in a month of Sundays. So what happened was they put me on that restriction list, and I just said, fuck it. Because I'll just get tired of them with that. You gotta watch what you say. You can't say stuff, you know what I mean? Everybody's so emotional and worried about their identities and all that craziness. But I'm actually just doing this video, man, to just speak about some stuff that I've been noticing that's been happening. First, we need to, most of this rap music, y'all, we need not listen to it. We need not support most of these people. If you like speaking consciousness and you trying to uplift your people, then fine. You should be making millions, billions, or however you want to call it. But for the ones of y'all that's out here talking about, like this woman I heard, I think the chick Candace Owens put her shit out on Front Street, talking about she twerking in front of the abortion clinic and all this crazy stuff. I don't want my daughter learning that. And I don't want my son thinking that's the kind of woman that he need. I don't want that. And you shouldn't want it either. You got brothers riding around and sisters blasting that garbage in their cars and in their homes, and their kids is hearing it. Do you not know that you opening up your home for possession? You are allowing all these different spirits and demons to come in your home, around your family, to attach to your child, and what y'all don't understand. And I know a lot of y'all don't know this. Once one demon attached to your child, and your child starts displaying the attributes of that demon, no, your child don't slobber at the mouth and his head spin around. That's a movie. But what does happen is, if that demon is a lustful demon, meaning it loves sex, that means that your 8-year-old child could start putting stuff inside of her. Yes. And once that demon gets her, another one will jump on her. And another one. And another one. And there are demons out here that literally can kill your child. That is their attribute, to put sickness in their body and to destroy them. That's their job. There's a book out called Demonology. It tells you everything. You hear me? It tells you everything about these spirits and these demons. And one part in this book, the demons tell you that they literally fly up to the heavens and they listen to the angels speaking about the judgment that the Most High just passed on somebody, on this person and that person. And what they do, they go implement it. They go do it. And they do more. And you don't know this. And it also tells you that the demon isn't supposed to be up there. So it says that it takes a lot of his energy to be up there. And what happens is, when he loses energy, he falls from the heavens like a falling star. Like when they tell you it's a meteorite falling to the ground, nah, it's just a demon. So now you know why the government is running around chasing after what they call meteors, because they know it's a demon. Yeah, so they know it's a demon. So what they do is they try to either probably try to capture it, or I don't know. They have everything that we used to have. So they are doing all types of stuff, y'all. They doing all kinds of stuff now. So we are really being lied to and tricked And and we falling for this bullshit. Like, oh, you got brothers up here still talking about some damn globe. That talk about they trust in the Most High, but you talking about a damn ball and other planets and all that. Where's that in the scriptures? There ain't no scripture talk about some damn planets. There's other worlds. You know what I'm saying? But where's these planets at that's in the scripture? Nah. They tell you what's up there. The luminaries. So, it's either one that the Most High lying, or they lying. But you gotta understand, y'all, that these people, when they write these lyrics, like, I can give you this, right? Look at a rapper when he's trying to get his big break, right? In his music, what he's saying, yeah, it's some messed up shit in there, right? But it's not as demonic and wicked as it is when he gets signed. When he gets signed, he goes straight to blood, spirits, and all types of like sacrificial stuff. You know what I mean? And it's because that they are invoking spirits, demons onto that music. A demon is like a code, meaning that it can get one person, jump on the other person, and still the one it got into the first time, it still is in them. Yeah, a demon can inhabit many people. That one demon. And see, we don't want to read. They got us so messed up in the head that we don't want knowledge. We want to listen to what they say. And a lot of us trust in these people so much that it's sickening. A lot of us literally trust everything they say. And that's scriptural. The Most High said you're going to go to your oppressor for all things. And that's also knowledge. So, my thing is this, right? I'm going to tell you what it is. If you deny it, then that's your problem. I know what I did. Your blood ain't on my hands. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sorry to say this, but the safe way to do it is through the internet, because you can't tell people stuff on you'll get shot. Because these spirits have a crazy hold on our people. Like, our people are at the lowest point they have ever been at. And I mean ever. This is the lowest we've ever been. You know what I'm saying? And it's all because the Most High said he gonna let all this shit fall on us. See, usually when he puts us in captivity, he's still, dealing with one of us, somebody. But he's not dealing with nobody. He's just there watching and judging you still. He's just letting shit happen to you. You know what I mean? And this is why it says after he wiped these people out and everything happens, and that the ones that he already chose from the beginning, from the foundation of the earth, everything is what it is. That it says that the priests are going to be at the doorway, the post of the temple, weeping. Everybody's going to be crying, and it's because once you come back to your senses, you're going to realize how fucking wicked you was, like how fucked up you really was. And you going I try to use this to try to get to people's minds. If you got a brain and you normal, you care about your mother and your father. Like, especially a lot of people, it's their mother, right? But that's what it's gonna be like. It's gonna feel like you just killed your mother and your father, like you murdered them after they went and did all this shit for you, and you just snapped out and murdered them. You know? So, y'all, listen. I'm all for our people with our art, but my thing is, we can do better. We can make music praising the Creator's name. You know what I'm saying, and get that mainstream, and you know, and sing about His attributes and things He's done for us time and time again, versus talking about sucking on somebody's vagina and licking another man's, you know, penis and all that other stuff, and twerking in front of abortion clinics and murdering your own brother and all, like, nah, man, trying to get some damn money. I'm gonna go in there and kill his mom and his kids for $10,000. Like, are you serious? You gonna destroy all these children, all these people for fucking $10,000? $10,000. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta understand, because I'm gonna just use this as common sense. Ain't no black man in no hood got no money. I might not get in here, y'all. Yeah, I don't think I am. I might have to go up. My truck too big. But ain't no brother in the hood got money. Even if you hustling, ain't nobody got no damn money. If you run into what you call a lick and they got 40 grand in the house, you just hit the lottery. This ain't 1989, 88, when people had $100,000 in their house and all that. This ain't that time. Ain't nobody got no money, and really don't have no money now, especially after this pandemic thing they just pulled on everybody and tricked everybody. Like, man, we like, and it's sad because, listen, like I'm gonna keep saying this. These kids that's running around murdering, they're possessed. There's a spirit. That's a spirit on them, a spirit of murder, and that demon is enjoying his grub. Like, he like, damn, I ain't never eat this much in my life. That's a spirit of murder. A murderous demon, and there's demons that does that. That's all they do. There's actually a spirit, right? A female spirit that kills babies in the womb. Literally will kill your child in your womb. Yup. Y'all don't understand. We don't understand half the stuff that's going on. And then you'll say stuff like, why would the Creator allow this? Why? Because you utterly disrespecting. That's why. You treated him like he was shit. So my thing is this, right? If you can go and abort a baby that's growing in your stomach, why he can't abort your ass and anybody that comes from your lineage? If you can do it, why he can't do it? Because you don't give a fuck about that child that you just started having because you letting somebody tell you it's not alive. Well, I done told y'all, that sperm, that's a brain and a spinal cord. That's a spirit going inside of you. And your body builds the house for that spirit. The man carries the spirit, the woman carries the home. The woman builds a home inside her body for the spirit. You don't have no idea what's going on out. What's going on? The Most High is, like he said, your thoughts ain't his thoughts. His thoughts is way higher than us, because a lot of us had no idea about that. A lot of us didn't know that. They tell you, oh, women are the creators of life. Listen, we are the creators of life. There is no I in we. The spirit can't be born without a woman. The body can't have a spirit without the man. It's a joint operation. Spirit don't live without the Most High. There is no spirit. That's what's going on. You have people running around that you see every day in your life that don't have a spirit because they're cloned. They're machines. Biological machines that have been being made way before these people came here. The only thing these people did was took the technology of old and utilize it for now. That's all they've been doing. This stuff is old. The cell phone, old as shit. Cell phone been around since the Egyptians. Everything is old. It's nothing new that they telling you that that was invented is true. It's old. And I'm gonna tell you something too. That Negro, that melanated American Indian, that Hebrew, right? That invented the cell phone was the same one that invented that cell phone hundreds or thousands of years ago. The same one. Same person. They just back here. That's what it is. This thing is serious out here, y'all. There's things going on out here you don't have a fucking clue. In that book, that demonology book, even though you have to write it in the Hebrew tongue, but there's a way that you can invoke the name of like some of the spirits of the air, and you'll you can actually see the four dragons that's actually pulling the sun through the sky. Yeah, it talks about that. The dragons that's pulling the suns through the sky. It's a sister on TikTok that put like a video up there or whatever, right? Only thing it talked that Jesus stuff, like, but you know, I don't do the Jesus thing, so you know, I don't believe that, because you can't find it, and you always gotta try to call yourself interpreting something to say it's real. Like, nah, I'm quite sure if the Most High said, David, you are my this day you are my son, I'm quite sure he could say, my son, I'm gonna send him down to get murdered by y'all, so he can be your king over you. That's what he would have said. I'm quite sure he would have did it just like that. Because I know in the book of Ezekiel, he literally tells you, David will be your prince. Prince. Not king, prince. And the Most High tell you he will be your king. That's what it says in Ezekiel. So how many kings are we going to have? Because you got somebody saying that he's the king, some man. And then you got the creator telling you, no, I'm the king. Like I was in the old days before y'all wanted me to put a fleshly king over y'all. So, if everything's going to go back to the original way, and the Most High is uncorruptible, right? He can't be corrupted, right? He doesn't deal with sin. Wouldn't he be the perfect king? Wouldn't he be the perfect king? And I know y'all say, well, we're going to be changed, right? Okay, we're going to be changed, right? And the bodies you're supposed to be changed is going to be uncorruptible, right? So why does it say that we're going to still be doing sacrifices? We still going to be doing sin offerings, all that. Actually, the prince that the Most High picks, that he has set up already, that he's going to make stand up, that prince that he said is David, he says that he's going to do sin offerings and all types of sacrifices after we repair the temple, rebuild everything. So that's a problem, because somebody lying. Because it says that no, there won't be no sin. But he's telling you, no, we're gonna go right back to the usual stuff. You just not gonna do what you did this time. I'm gonna put my laws in you, so this way you're gonna think twice before you do some dumb shit. You're gonna know it. It ain't gonna be no studying. It's gonna be in you. But you still gonna mess up. That's why you're gonna have to make sacrifice and repent. Everything that we've been doing in the old days is coming right back. He said, I'm going to give you a fleshly heart. That's what he says. And the reason why he's saying it, because right now our hearts are trash. Nobody has a fleshly heart. All of us have a problem. Every last one of us. You know what I mean? Our hearts is just like Pharaoh's. So, I mean, you like, it just come to a place where you got to start putting stuff together. If the Torah is saying one thing and then the New Tune is saying something different, then this can't happen twice. That means that somebody's lying. Because in the New Tune, the different frequency is telling you that the temple is going to come out of heaven. But it clearly tells you in the Torah that we're going to rebuild the desolate places. No, it don't even say the temple. It says the city. But it says that we're going to rebuild the desolate places. Somebody lying. Somebody's lying. I mean, look. A lot of us, you could show them scripture after scripture, contradiction after contradiction. They don't want to hear it. But you're going to hear it. And I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, I think, and it's just my opinion, I do think that for the ones that they chase it, I mean, the ones that's doing it from their heart, not the ones that's doing it for a purpose. Like the ones that's chasing after the Most High in the name of some idol. And it's just, you really know that what you're doing, you're being a manipulator. I think you got a problem. But for the ones of us that's doing it from the heart and it's not registering with us, I think he's going to, forgive you or whatever, as long as you repent. You know what I'm saying? But for the ones that's doing that manipulation, nah, I don't think that's going to happen. You know what I mean? But, again, this rap music, y'all, nah, we need to chill on that shit, bro. Like, I don't even listen to the radio. Like, y'all never hear this radio on in my car. The only time this radio is on is if I'm listening to something on, like, YouTube or something. Like, somebody reading some scripts or, you know what I mean? Somebody talking about stuff that's going on. I don't listen to the radio because there's nothing on there. I don't want no parts of that stuff. That shit evil as hell. That shit is evil. I don't even remember the last time I saw the BET Awards. I haven't seen awards in I don't know how long. It's wicked. They do wickedness right in your face. They got, I don't know, bro. Oh, I don't even want this video hit because I was about to say, y'all know what I was about to say, but I'm gonna chill because you ain't gonna be able to hear the rest of the stuff I got to say. But it's crazy. These demons are out here and they out here full force, y'all. They out here full force. They doing what they job. They really doing it. It's the left hand side that y'all don't. The people who think that's running around doing what the fuck they want to do. When no, they know what they know their job. Like they said, what plays out in the heavens got to play out down here. This is our job. This is what we do. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, all in all, it's about to get crazy out here, guys. It really is. It's about to get crazy. It really is. And I really don't know what to tell y'all. I put like 9 videos on TikTok, right? Talking about, just speaking to the men. Like, cause, alright, so like on TikTok, some people was leaving comments on my, on there about, some of the little small videos I've been doing, right? And like some of the comments from the men were like real feminine, right? I'm talking about like feminine as hell. Like I really thought it was a girl leaving me a comment until I decide to go into their bio, and I'm like, wow. You know, because I won't respond to a woman if she's saying something, you know, crazy. Like, she's saying something dumb to me, I'm not wasting my time responding to that. I'm not even going to pay that any mind. And once I read it and I see it's stupid and it's just childish and it's just, you know, an ignorant female, then, you know, that's your problem. I did my part. You know, I won't respond at all. But when I see it's a man, and I don't respond to them either, but it's just like, you know, I just said, I gotta say something. And I told these dudes what it is, like, straight out, like, you know, y'all gotta get y'all shit together because y'all ain't got that much time. Cause like, the judgment's here. It's been here. It's just he just building it up. What he says going to happen is happening. He's doing everything he said he's going to do, and he's doing it. You know, there's a video out with something with this glacier that's like the size of Manhattan, breaks up, and then you see this black giant thing in there. You can't tell what it is, but it's moving, and it's huge. It's big as the damn, almost the size of a city, a creature. And you know, the guy's showing it, but then he shows it out in the ocean. So now, you know, it went from the glaciers in Antarctica, now it's out in the ocean. And you can see like a dorsal plate come up and out of the water. And the way this water is falling off of this dorsal plate, because he think it's, you know, I don't know what he didn't say what he thought it was. But when I looked at it, I said, that's a fucking dorsal plate, like Godzilla dorsal plate. And the way the water's coming off it, you could tell that shit is huge. Like the you know, the little spike or whatever's on his back, that shit is huge. Look like a fucking plane can land on that joint. That's how big that shit is, right? And you know, he put down there, and he was like, this is why the animals are. The sea animals are beaching themselves. Like, they know what the fuck is in the water now. And remember, if you read the book of Job, it tells you Leviathan eats what it will, what he want. So you think he gonna eat one damn fish and he happy? Nah, that motherfucker gonna eat like 1,000 sharks. 1,000,000 of them, you know what I mean? So he might have just released Leviathan. So if he released him, and wherever he on his way, and I'm gonna tell you something, I'm gonna be straight out, y'all. If tonight the Leviathan come up out that water and destroy a city in this land, you are not going to find out, because they're not going to tell you. You would literally have to see it on the internet, and 9 times out of 10 people go say, oh, that's CGI, that ain't real, that's made up. But here the whole time it's a fucking monster running around destroying shit, burning shit up like Godzilla. But we thinking it's made up because the news person, they not gonna put that out there. Because you know what that's going to do for us? Oh, yeah. For the ones of us that's awoke and chasing after the Most High, oh, we going to get on our shit. Niggas going to get bold as a lion. You hear me? Because number one, once shit get out of hand, we know that he with us. Like, he with us now. So once it get out of hand, we going to get the fuck out of hand. Because now we like, oh, dad with us. I'm about to start fucking niggas up. And, you know, you gonna see a bunch of old niggas and you know, I'm gonna stop calling us niggas, but a bunch of old brothers and, you know, middle-aged brothers and some young brothers checking, getting people in pocket. Like, stopping stuff, straight out. You know, you gotta understand that the reason why a lot of men ain't involving themselves in what these kids are doing out here, because they don't want to lose their life. These kids will kill you. But if you know that the Father is with you, you will get bold as a lion. You will not care who and what is out there. I mean, to the point where you start yoking them up and taking the guns and burning them. You know what I mean? Real talk. Like, that's how deep it would get. But if you know that the Most High ain't banging with you and you trying to get his attention, you're not going to go run up on some kid to lose your life and you got family at home. Like, sometimes the stuff that people say don't make sense. You can't ask a man to go run up on some young men that's carrying guns to go say something to them when they will kill their own brother for $5. They're not going to do that. But when you find out that your creator, your power, your father is with you, and there is no dying when he's with you, what? Like he said, I'm going to put my children in order in front of their eyes. What do you think's going to happen? Brothers is waiting. We know what we waiting for. You know what I'm saying? We know what we waiting for, and when it happens, we going to be... And, I mean, you know, the sad part is a lot of people going to say this is terrible, how we're acting, but we're going to get people in pocket, and it's not going to be funny. That's the part that a lot of people don't understand. A lot of us children are going to die by the hands of our own people in front of you, getting stoned to death. All that. Judgments. I'm trying to tell y'all. You got to be mindful what you ask for. Because if that young man, let's say it's a group of young men, and people, you know, somebody has sent them a video or whatever, you know, they're trying to get through to them, but they don't want to say too much because they overly aggressive. And, you know, you could be a mother that you turning your life around and you chasing at the Most High and you really bringing it to your son. You want him to open his eyes, and he don't want to. And time is up. And we get that hit like, yo, okay, I'm with y'all. Go correct my house. Right? Men, stand up and correct my house. A lot of the judgments, a lot of the laws that you break carries a death sentence. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. You're you asking for something that you don't want yet. I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, you want it, but you don't understand what you asking for. Especially if you got a child that's out there acting up. And he's a man. A young man, but he's a man. If it come, you know, they come. They tell the young man, listen, get out of this, hey, fuck you, old head. This, that, and we trying to. And however the Most High communicate with us. And he tell him, just like he told Moses, kill him. Stone him to death. You think this brother gonna sit there and say, no, Father, I can get through to him? Fuck no. His ass gonna die right there. Even if you run up and you with him and you trying to talk to your son, and the father say, kill him. You think that the brother's gonna say, no, Father, wait? No. You gotta understand the mindset of what's gonna be going on with us men. We back in with our dad. I'm not doing shit wrong to make him mad at me. He say, kill this motherfucker, you're dead, dog. He's gonna get stoned right in front of you. Right in front of you. And you better be careful on how you react. Because if it looks like that you're supporting wickedness, supporting him being wicked, you could be next. You might want to think about that too. If you are literally backing up wickedness, the Most High will kill you too. This is why I tell people, read that book. What do he say? If there's a witch, you will get that witch and you are to stone that witch to death, right? Right. If there's a plague going on because somebody's doing wrong and you get that person don't repent, what do he tell you to do? Either put him out the city or kill him. He says, destroy the wickedness from out of the city. Isn't that what he says in the laws? That's what he says, right? Y'all better understand something, man. This is why I keep telling people and saying this. If you read the Torah and then you read that new tune, it's two different personalities. One is a father that don't play with his kids, and one is a marshmallow. He's soft as shit. And it is what it is. It is what it is. You gotta understand that. When he cast judgment on us, he ain't say nothing about, I'ma send somebody to get beat the fuck up and murdered and shit for y'all's sake. He says, I'm not fucking with y'all no more. I'm cutting y'all off, and I'm putting you in the hand of these fucking people y'all want to follow. That's what he says. And every time you cry out to me, I'm gonna turn my face. Cause I told you, stop going the fuck outside with Tommy. Stop hanging with that little badass little boy. But you ain't want to fucking listen. So now, when your ass get booked and you call and crying, I'm going to turn my face. Isn't that what he said? So why the hell would, if he going to put a hard-ass punishment on you, right? And he said forever. Which, you know, forever is a time frame. We just don't know it. The time frame is when he decide that he don't want to go through it no more. You know, when he feel that you got fucked up enough. So why would he turn around and send his only son or part of himself down to get brutalized, beat the fuck up to show us that he cared when he's already punishing us? How do you show your children you love them when they wrong? You punish them. Yeah, because if you don't punish a child when he acting out and they wrong, guess what happens? The child starts to do that and more, because now he thinks he can do whatever the fuck he want. He thinks that you're soft and he can get over on you. Why do you think, women, when your son hit a certain age, he don't pay you no fucking mind? You yell, scream, get sticks, hit him with this, hit him with that. He just look at you like you stupid. You know why? Because all you're doing is yelling. And when you hit him, you're not hurting him. He don't have nothing to fear from you. He know you're not gonna kill him. I mean, well, the old moms, the moms today, they just as crazy as they kids, so she might kill him and bury him in the yard. But you know what I mean. So he don't have nothing to fear. But I'm gonna tell you something that all men fear: a man beating you to the fucking ground, and you can't stop it. That's a horrible thing to go through. You imagine? And I'm giving y'all this scenario, women, so you can understand the mind of a man. Can you imagine somebody beating you the fuck down to the point where you cannot defend yourself? He is literally just beating the fuck out of you. This is why sons, when their dads come and they put that voice on, that anger, they sit down and they shut up. Because they don't want that. It's nothing what can you do? So they get in line. But with you can't throw me on the ground and beat me down. Yeah, right. I mean, and there is women out here strong enough, but again, even the women that you know that do carry that extra strength or whatever they have going on, it's usually the women that's like bigger women. But you still not gonna hurt that man like that. Like a man can hurt a man. And dads don't hurt their sons to kill them. They what they do is it's a lion taming his son, his cub, to let him know that I'm the king. You want to rule something, go get your own. But as long as you living in my pride, you gonna follow what I say. So if I gotta black your fucking eye, then oh well. You can't see. This is the problem. Like a lot of y'all jump in this stuff when men are putting their sons in pocket, and y'all, oh, don't hit my son. And guess what your son's saying? Oh, okay. So every time I want to do the shit I want to do, I make sure my mom around when she called, because she really don't. She just want him to make me stop what I'm doing right now. She don't want him to get me all the way in pocket, because getting me all the way in pocket, he got to put his hands on me. 9 times out of 10, he got to get down and dirty on me, right? Ain't no father gonna kill his son. Ain't no real father ain't gonna beat his son to death. That ain't gonna happen. But we will have to fuck him up to let him understand that don't make me have to come back down. Don't make her call me. You know what I mean? That's real shit. Because just like your daughters get mouthy and try y'all, and y'all gotta drag her ass through the house by her hair. You notice we don't do shit, right? We sit right there and look like, yeah, see? Told you not to say that shit to her. Told you to shut the fuck up. You wouldn't listen to mom, would you? Now look what she doing in your ass. We don't say nothing. That's what we do. But when it's our turn to get this young lion in order, to stay in line in the home, you want to interfere. And when you do that, you give him a fucking opening. And once he get that opening, he's going to use that on you. He's going to use that on his wife. He's going to use it and teach it to his sons. And then here comes the bullshit. Now you got 2 generations of bullshit. When it could have been nipped in the bud right then and there if you would have just sat down and let dad do what he have to do. You got to let a man be a man. And you got to get out of your mind that you can teach a man how to be a man. You got women on the internet talking about men ain't real men. How the hell do you know what a man is? You're not a man. You do not have a penis. You can't say what a man is. You don't know. That's like a man sitting up there trying to tell you how to be a woman. We don't fucking know. We don't know shit about being no damn woman. And I don't want to know. The shit looks stressful to me. Look like y'all got a lot to deal with. So, you know, like, y'all gotta really, like, y'all gotta understand that this is part of the destruction that these people are putting on y'all. They are destroying us physically with bullets and drugs and this, but they are fucking y'all around mentally. And you know why they doing that to y'all mentally? Because y'all Eve got tricked by a nigga's mouth. My man talked Eve into doing something. He ain't grab her ass. He ain't put no gun to her head. He ain't say, hey, smoke this. He literally talked Eve into giving up that ass. And if y'all don't know that Eve had sex with some of the other people that was created, the lesser people, then you ain't paying attention to what you're reading. Because it clearly tells you that Lucifer is a man, not an angel. It tells you he's a man. So, and it never said Lucifer. It said a serpent. A serpent is a cunning, a sneaky person. That's all it is. It's a sneaky motherfucker. So, that was a person. She had sex with another person. And, you know, I don't know what he was. I mean, I don't know. I mean, he could have been some type of hybrid or whatever. I don't know, because they was doing that shit back then. Like, y'all don't know. This shit's been, everything that's been going on has been going on for a long goddamn time. So, and to be honest with you, even with the time frame with the angels coming down doing what they did, who says it had to... It don't say that it's been years after Adam and Eve was made. It just says that. You got to understand, Adam and Eve was in the garden. Where were the other people at? They were on the earth. They were in the other lands of the earth. You know, I mean, I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying, like, open your mind a little bit. Think about it. You know what I mean? Think about it. Adam and Eve were 2 different beings. They were different. The Most High made male and female on the 5th day, him and her. Those were a different type of human. They were made in his image. I tell you that. I don't even, to be honest with you, I don't even think the Most High made them. I think the angels made them, to be honest with you. I'm just saying. I do. And then it says that the Most High, after the 7th day, the Most High rested. He took a break. He chilled. He already had people running around. He chilled. He said, I want to make a superior man. So he said, okay. After he rested, he got up, said, oh, you know what? I'm going to make a superior man to guide the lower form of men, the humans. And he formed Adam out of the clay. And he breathed his spirit into Adam. He breathed his spirit into Adam. And Adam became a living soul. The fifth day, he made male and female, him and her. That's what it says. But when he made Adam, he breathed into Adam. He breathed his spirit into Adam. So you got two different forms of people on this plane. And y'all got to understand, even with Esdras, there are Gentiles that come from Adam. And then there are other humans, other forms of humans. It's not just one people. It's different forms of humans on this plane. That's why he said what? I'm going to send a people who you nor your fathers. So when somebody says, I'm going to send something or someone who you, right? When he says you, he's talking about you. Whoever is alive at this present time when he's speaking. I'm going to send a people who you. And when he says, nor your fathers, that's talking about every man that was before you from the consummation of earth. When he first made your forefather, the first one of you, he's talking about even him did not know. I'm going to send a people who you nor your fathers have known. So that means that you don't know these fucking people at all. And then he starts describing them to you. A people of fierce countenance, which won't regard the woman of or the young child. Well, we know who that is. So if he's telling you this, how the fuck is that Esau? Explain that to me. Because if Jacob comes from Adam and Abraham, and so does Esau, and Jacob and Esau are twins or brothers, well, they twins because they was born the same damn day. How you don't know who your fucking brother is? And understand, he said you or your fathers have known. That's plural. That means more than one person. More than one father that come out of your lineage. That's everybody. From the beginning. You don't know these people. You don't know shit about what I'm about to send on you. This is why it's going to be so fucked up. This is why you ain't going to be able to handle it, because you don't know shit about them. If you're dealing with somebody that you know about, they can't get off on you like that because you know them. You've been dealing with them. But if you come around something that you don't know what they expect. See, when Esau came here, because Esau came here first in the 1400s, the Italians and all of them, they were melanated people. When they came, we were rumbling. We knew what they would do. We knew there were certain things they would not do. Right? This is why we still had our lands and everything in the 1800s. But when them goddamn, these Caucasoids, he let them come, or whatever he did, when they start coming up in numbers and they jumped on us, this is why we fell so fast and so hard. Because they did shit we had no fucking comprehension. We didn't know. Like when Esau wrote a document, or we had a treaty, they would abide by the treaty. Esau kept treaties with Jacob. He would honor his treaty. They don't honor shit. They'll write something and then say, man, fuck that. We can get these niggas watch. When we was warring with them and the Sabbath came, nobody would be fighting. These motherfuckers would attack you on the Sabbath. because they don't know. They different. This is why we got fucked around so good. This is why we in the state we in. This is why every time you turn around, it's not a black man doing the I mean, we're killing each other, but it's not the heinous shit. It's not the shit that's like, God damn, like the fuck? It's them. And you still ain't getting it through your head. That's a judgment. When they pass these laws and the stuff that they're doing the same shit they did when they first started. What did they do? They started what? They're the ones that went into the Congress building and killed the Black Caucus. They went and killed everybody. They the ones that killed Lincoln, the Black Lincoln. They did that. They took right over. They went right to the power seat and took over. And rewrote the Constitution for them. And then they started making their laws against us. And they slowly but surely, they would jump on us, right? And we would give them the business because, okay, physically, yeah, we're more powerful than anybody on this plane. Nobody can fuck with us when it comes to that physical shit, right? So what they do, they got on the paper, they made a treaty. They know we would honor treaties because we were honorable people at that time. We didn't do what they did, but they did what they did. So they wrote treaties like, you know what? Man, these goddamn Hebrews, man. Nah, they too, it's just, if it's 100 of them and they on the same mindset, we can't fuck with them, y'all. Like, we got to figure out another way to get them. You know what? They honorable people, though. Let's write them a treaty and then sneak behind their back. Break the treaty, come behind them, wipe them out. Okay, yeah, let's try that, Jimmy. Boom, wrote the treaty. Said, look, this is what it is, y'all, we ain't gonna do this, you had this, they that, we gonna split it, we gonna live together. You sure? Yeah, man, look, that's why I wrote it for you, you know. This is law. All right, sign it. All right, y'all, this was going blah, blah, blah. We let our guards down. What happened? 3 days later, Sabbath here, we chilling. Yeah, rest day. You start hearing screaming. They in that motherfucker killing like it's a damn job. Run through the whole thing. And if you feared the Most High, you would not fight them back. You would just stay there and die. You would not fight back. You would stay there and die. Boom. That's how they took your land. With the pen. That's their gun. That's their gun. And the thing is, it's still going on because guess what we do? We still trust these motherfuckers. We still let them write these goddamn stories and we still fall for that shit and still let them, and they do the same shit. They doing the same shit when they started in the 1800s. What happens? Caucasoid man get up on the podium, say, I can't stand what they doing to y'all. They don't treat y'all right. I'm going to make sure y'all get this. I'm going to do this for y'all. I'm tired. I can't stand watching what's going on with y'all. Don't worry. I got your back. Just vote for me. Get me in office and I got you. Boom. Get him in office, right? Man, fuck these niggas. I ain't doing shit for them. I'm in here now. We did the same shit Uncle Ben did. Remember when he did that shit to them dumb motherfuckers? Yeah, shit, it's what 500 years later? They dumbasses still falling for the same trick? Whew. Niggas are stupid. Yeah. Same shit. My man got up there, told y'all all them good ass lies. Y'all ran to them fucking booths because he was standing there with somebody with melanin in his skin. But he is not of you. That man ain't of you. He's a Gentile that hates your damn guts. And what happened? You ran your ass right to them damn machines and put his ass in office. And guess what he sat there and said? Fuck them. We're gonna take over this bitch. You think this here, let me tell y'all something. Let me give y'all some wisdom, man. Let me tell you what Dad told me. Let me tell y'all this. You think that money system that they coming up with, you think that's a mark of the beast? That's what you think that is? That's what y'all think that is? Ain't no mark of the beast. I'm gonna tell you what's going on. We're gaining power. You have many Negroid entrepreneurs. Many Negroid men with money, power of voice. How do you break a man down? Take his money, control his money. That card system is set up to tear us down, to get us back under control. You got a man, Kanye got billions of dollars, and he's going crazy to them. But what he said and did actually makes sense to me. I don't know why some of us it don't make sense, but it makes total sense. Why are y'all mad because this man put on a White Lives Matter going against a Black Lives Matter when the word black means that you don't exist? Why are you mad? It means you don't exist. It wasn't started and ran from the muscle by our people. It was started by a Caucasoid that don't have no good intentions for you. If he's a rich Caucasoid, you think he want a bunch of rich Hebrews around and you know this is your land? Yeah, right. So, if all of us return back to the I'm black and start signing forms and singing I'm black, you right back to prisoner of war. Right now, we're coming out of being prisoners of war because we're returning back to who we are as a people. We're learning who we are. We know that we're not African American. We know all this stuff. You got some that still believe that craziness, but that's a problem. The vast majority of us, we know this is our land. We know this stuff. They know we know. How do you get us back in pocket? We are codependent on their money system because we have not come out of her yet. You might have said, oh, I'm coming out. No, we're not out. When you come out of her, you will not be going to no store that they have. Do you know what you will be doing? Farming and living in your house that has nothing to do with what they have at all. Everything will strictly go by what the Creator says it's supposed to be. You will not have a sheetrock house. You will have a house made of stone. That's what you will have. So it can absorb the certain types of energies that's floating around here. It will have a certain type of roof, certain type of antenna, everything. Your house will be made the way the Creator say make it. You will not be doing none of the stuff that they say. And you will lean on Him for all things, the Most High, not them. Right now, if you're using their money, you're in their system. You're still in her. All of us are. This is why He says He's going to tear this place down and break. Remember, this is what He says. When He tears this place down, then the yoke will be broken off of our necks. As long as this money system is still up and they have control of the land and the food, in the water, in the air, you're going to be in the system. I don't care what you saying you ain't doing, you're in the system. So right now, what they're trying to do is tighten the choke chain on your neck by starting this card system. And they're not asking you, they're forcing it. And what do? They always force stuff on us by what? Paper. By the pen. So they forcing this thing into law, which will have total control of what you earn, even the money that you have. They will literally take control of it and tell you, we're going to give you what we think you should have. So that means that if you keep the Sabbath and you go buy fresh vegetable or some vegetables because you know you ain't allowed to cook nothing or whatever, but you can make salads or whatever like that, they could stop your card. Well, you can't buy nothing to eat before the Sabbath. You know what I'm saying? They think you buying too much, they will stop your card. If you ain't listening to what they tell you to do, they will stop your card. And that will literally subjugate the shit out of you. Because, number one, once a woman starts snapping in that house on that man about not having, He's gonna do something stupid. And that's what we do. So, and everybody wants to eat. You don't want to hear your kids crying and stuff like that. So you're going to do what they say because now they have control of your money. It's not about this. They don't care about their own people. It's their people. This is on us. They want us under control. They're trying any and everything to tighten this chain up. So guess what you need to do? When they pull that gem, come out of her. Stop going to their markets. Leave your homes. Go into a barren land. Go into some place that they would call barren. Everybody gather together. Come together. Leave. It's the only way. But you got to have the strength to walk away from everything that you hold dear. So now you imagine, I'm talking to you women, imagine y'all walking away from your shoes and your pocketbooks. Because I'm telling you this, once you agree to do what they talking about with these cards and you start it, you gonna really fuck yourself. And you gonna fuck yourself real good. It's gonna be the worst fucking you ever had in your life. And I'm dead up. It's gonna be bad. It's going to be real bad. Because now they got that chain around your neck and they can tighten and loosen it whenever they want. And it ain't shit you can do. You can sit there, bitch, moan, scream at the top of your lungs. What are you going to do? You ain't got no money. But you got money, but you ain't got no money. Think about that. And what if you go to work and they put you on like a timeline to spend your money at a certain time? Like you got 30 days to spend. Let's say it's $5,000. You got 30 days to spend it, and you don't. And they take it. That means you can't save no money. Listen, I want to tell y'all this is. I'm gonna show you how bad this is. There will be no giving your son money for his birthday or whatever. You know, I'm just saying stuff. Like you won't be gifting nobody nothing. That ain't happening. That's over with. You won't be able to hire a contractor and pay him out of your pocket. That ain't happening. That's over with. All this selling, buying weed and whatever, you know, on the side, that ain't happening. That's over with. So everybody that's doing jobs, entrepreneur, business, that's out the window. That's out the window. They gonna shut all that shit down. You gonna be under control. If you listen to the Father and listen to what he's saying, you won't be in this shit. Because when that start, a lot of us are not going to fall for that. A lot of us ain't gonna be like, I'm not doing that shit. Because, you know, they want their freedom. Guess what? That means you ain't gonna eat. Now, okay, I'm gonna start taking shit. And you'll have your home invasions and all that stuff going on. Yeah. And I don't think it'll be a good idea to be in the city with all that going on. Woo. Because again, 6 months ain't going to be no bullets. But it'll be people running up in houses still. Think about that. With machetes and pikes and everything else. Think about that. That's why it talks about one thing and then it starts going into people being thrust through. Because there ain't going to be no bullets. It's going to be people running around with swords and axes and anything else. You know what I mean? So, it's not the mark of the beast. You're the beast. The Hebrew is the beast. That's what that is. Because the mark of the beast is against their Christ. Against their Zeus. That's against their God. Why you think the Most High said anybody that don't have his mark in their forehead, right? You know what it says? Don't he say that? Yeah. And what did they say? They're going to have a mark on their hand or their forehead, right? Huh? Wait a minute. Hold on. So what, two people going to have two different marks? Nah, dog. It's against their God. That's what it is. And you're going to find out who you talking about the Son of God is actually their God. You're going to find out that Jesus is Baal. And that's who they getting you ready for. And the people that's that they calling the beast system, and the people that's gonna fall into it is actually the people that's gonna return to the Most High. That's what's going on. That's exactly what's going on. And all this, he gonna have a little bit of time. That's bullshit. They know exactly what's gonna happen. The Father gonna run down on their ass, and they know it. But they gonna trick enough of us to say, oh no, I'm not signing up for that. I love my Jesus. And you don't understand that Jesus is Baal. You know, you gotta use common sense. You got a brain in your head. Use it. What do the Father say? They will no longer call me Baal. So if he's saying they will no longer call him Baal, right? Then who the fuck are we calling on that's Baal right now? Because when we're praying, whoever we're praying to, we think it's the Most High. Whoever this person we're praying to, we think that's the Creator. Who do everybody pray to? What do you hear on the radio, on the phone, on the internet about all day? Who? My sweet Jesus, right? That's all you hear, right? You barely hear anything about Allah, but you hear Jesus, and that's all the same. It comes out the wrong same people. Remember, every nation on earth is against you. So if you go and become a Muslim from the Arabics, they're against you. That means that whatever they believe in ain't for you. It ain't got shit to do with you. It's to destroy you. So if the Creator tells you that we will no longer call him Baal, that means that right now people are praying in the name of somebody, thinking they're talking to him, but we're calling him somebody else. Now you know who Baal is. Now you know who your Jesus is. Think about it. You ain't been praying to nobody else. The only thing you've been praying to is Jesus. That's your Baal. Because you think he's the Most High. Use wisdom. Think. Comprehend. Read the sentence. Think about sit back, ponder on the sentence and say to yourself, why did he say that? Who is he talking about? We won't call him Baal. So who are we calling him Baal? What? Think about what he's saying. And then use common sense and say, well, shit, the only person that we call on is Jesus, but that's his son. Oh, shit. Wait a minute. If he's saying we won't call him Baal no more, and the only person we calling on is Jesus, oh, damn, that's Baal. Hello. It ain't hard. And it don't matter if you change his name to Yahawashah or Yahushua or whatever name you want to call him. It's still the same one. It's still the same. It's like you can say my name, right? And all right, let you know, I'm gonna use nickname G, right? And you talking about me. You're talking about everything that I used to do. You're describing me to a T, but you're calling me somebody else because you don't know my name. You got told that my name was something else. So you describing, so one person know me as my name, and another person know me as G, right? Or white boy or whatever, right? So they're called, one person's calling me white boy, one group is calling me white boy, the other group is calling me G. You know me as with my mom named me, right? But they're saying they're describing me to a T. Are they talking about me or are they talking about somebody else? They talking about me. They just not using my name. So even though you're saying the same stuff that happened to this Jesus dude supposed to have done, which is Baal, and you're calling him Yahawashah, it's still him. It's the same entity. There ain't nothing changed. All you gotta do, use some wisdom, y'all. Just think. That's all you gotta do. It ain't hard. It ain't hard at all. But if you don't use it, what the hell? If you don't even take the time to think and figure out that you being tricked, you know what I mean? And you don't want to ponder. That's why it tells you to sit there and meditate on the Most High's word. And meditate on the word, on his word means to what? Think. Think about it. Examine it. That's what meditate means. It means to examine his word. To sit back and ponder what the hell is he talking about. So now, like what I just said about Bow, that should have clicked right then and there. As soon as I said what I just said. There's no way you should be sitting on the other side listening to this video talking about, nah, you crazy. Ain't, nah, how? When you know like hell, the only name that everybody's calling on is what? Jesus. That's all you hear. And now, he got another name. He got like 4 of them now, which he always had. You know what I'm saying? So, you tell me. I have my car, my light on. Let me make sure my truck starts. All right, cool. Yeah, I just had to make sure my car starts because I ain't want to kill my battery. I'm about to walk on this house. But, yeah, so you tell me. Ain't you still calling on the same person? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're still calling on the same person. Y'all see that car right there? Look how long he been sitting there. Think I'm coming over here. Coming over there. And you gotta watch people. People are so sneaky. Especially with these tinted windows and stuff. I'm not moving till that car pull off. That's right. Call me what you wanna call me, but I ain't dumb. I'll tell you that much. I'm not a dummy. And I ain't no tough guy. You pull up to a stop sign or to a corner and it ain't a light and I'm walking towards it and you just sitting there and your window's dark, guess what I'm doing? I'm putting it on pause. I ain't got no gun on me and I ain't trying to get shot. And whatever I got, I need. So, yeah, I use my brain. I will stop and stand there and wait. You gonna jump out that car, you know, or you just gonna be sitting there, straight up. Yeah, I don't play that. People too crazy nowadays, and dumb. So, but yeah, it's coming to a head, and now it's time that you better start really paying attention to what you're reading, because reading it and going off another man's wisdom and not praying and asking the Most High to show you what he's talking about. Yeah, you're gonna fuck yourself. Because somebody sit there and put scriptures together and it sound real good. Yeah, that's because his tongue like butter. You know what I'm saying? What he's saying tastes good and feel good, but that don't mean it's right. You know, just because somebody can stand there and out-talk you and throw scriptures together, that's because they sat there and they studied and they took time to be a manipulator with his lips. That's all. Just like your government, they can sit there and talk you through a hole, or a scientist, because they use these big crazy ass words that you don't even know what the hell they mean. But you'll shut up because you can't deal with them. I don't argue with them people. They call me, they try to have a debate about. I'm not debating with you. No. I asked the Creator to show me what it is. It's in my mind, and that's what I'm riding off of. I'm not riding off of your what you say is right. I ain't trying to hear that shit. You a man just like me. Who the fuck said you was right? You telling me to come? What are they telling you to come out of her, my people? But you still talking about some damn Christ. What the hell did you come out of? You still calling on the same name of church calling on. So you still worshiping the same God. The fuck is the difference? If you're supposed to be coming out of idolatry, you in the church all your life, screaming Jesus, tap dancing on the floor. So now you find out, oh yeah, we the people, we this, we that. You wake up, you change your clothes, you grow a beard, you start trying to keep the laws, but you still saying, Jesus, what did you change? You just changed your fucking appearance. So you still going to church tap dancing to the same person with different clothes on. and facial hair. Ain't no difference. You know what I mean? But I gotta go. I hope they let me put this video up. They don't. Oh well. But it was fun, y'all. Shalom.